Hello, Indie Conversation. I am here to twist the artsy conversation around because I think it got out of hand. I think you guys are talking across what I was actually concerned about when I started this thing. Um, it's my fault because I didn't explain it right, and I don't know if I can explain it right. So I'm going to try. Basically, art. Art is where you express the feelings inside of you through one of the artistic media. And I don't do that. And in games, very few people do. But in writing, art, painted, painting, movies, etc., that's mostly all people do. They're expressing things inside them. I know this is bouncing all over the place because it's out on my arm, up on my leg. It's a bad setup. Probably need some kind of stand for my phone. But how? Like I can't, I can't connect these things. I can't do it in writing or anything either. I just can't. Like I could describe, like let's say, I was sad when my dog died. I could describe that. I could say, boy, I was so sad. It felt like my heart was breaking. And but other people who I would describe as artists, can take that feeling and throw it up on a canvas. They can put blue over here to make sad blue, and darker blue, and some black that's real sad, and a little hint of red because somehow that means something to them. And they're making all these little decisions along the way as they work. And that's what intrigues me so much, is the little decisions along the way. Right after I made the original video talking about art, the video for This Is America came out by Donald Glover. And it is the most artsy piece of art that is super amazing that I've seen in a really long time. I've watched it multiple times. I've sat on Twitter for hours reading different people's takes on it, none of which agree. Everyone has a different theory about what it means, and Donald Glover's not talking. And when I look at it, I think about like every little shot in it. In the very beginning of the video, you got the guy who comes in who's playing the guitar, and the camera slowly pans around, and Donald Glover is there behind a pillar, so he's like invisible at first, and then he starts to come into view. That was a decision. I gotta stop bouncing his camera. That was a decision he made. He was like, this is what's gonna put out my intent, is if I'm hidden here and the camera just starts to see me, and then I come into view and I'm not moving, and then I start moving just a little bit, and so on. Like, that's where the art lies, is in these little decisions that are made intelligently in some way to reflect the message you're making. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I should start by having something I want to express, and then say which of my three options here most expresses that. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's all there is to it. Maybe I need to learn to have something to express. Get in touch with my feelings. Get in touch with how my videos are far too long and boring. So here's a kitty. Kitty. Okay, bye.